Honorable Abena Osei Azari, former Deputy Finance Minister during the time of Papa and another than Kwakufuado. No, and the Deputy Finance Minister, Edema Ken Ofowi Ata. Na abusia, Mami, Apkodun Komo Ediafa, Gold Board, and Bank of Ghana. So, Omo Alusu, millions of cedis. Na Sam Komono Odi and abusia. Ivan Che Innocent, ene ye mame and as your sister ya titi. Aba bonting the message, the amane Abena Osei Azari. Na mucho muse mua, wo Abena Osei Azari. Say Attorney General, any EOCO, ebe found no hodo accountable to some such an amount to be abusomodi edino etoja. We dem pese yokona ya yitini ya cheya adwene recommendation hada so ebe media GH. Ebe so say any dedicated on the channel so need no go kwan so. Ebe so subscribe e dey my notification bell so for podcast update. Binti enkoma Ivan Che Innocent ene yatiti. Edi ene nsemo abusomo to edi amane ye former Deputy Finance Minister. Any message a omodi ama Attorney General ene EOCO ene boss ane din ede Raymond Acha. So mo enkofa mami no mo hold no accountable because Finance Ministry na one Ken Ofowi Ata ena eto nti say Ken Ofowi Ata anywhere no ena the right person to be questioned
because Mami aye kana say me or you young and or you old woman
or you in between
okay sa Mami aye kana say me ona no ye Ken Ofowi Ata deputy
from 2017 to 2025
the criminal fugitive na wabuban ya wadwane I na ono to obi man so one nkura na ekon American visa ho no sa Mami abayiwa usabrewa also ye in between.
Oh, in between.
Okay, Mami in between. Ona no ye Ken Ofowi Ata deputy.
Yeah.
And semuni nkura sema Ken Ofowi Ata di no krom ha nyina no. She was deputizing Ken Ofowi Ata. Bosi omo born no krom ma Ghana TikTok from no nyina no. This woman na oye the chief we no obo Ken Ofowi Ata. Echidom ano ne di samre no. So if she quickly turns around to appoint accusation fingers on Obia, the question is about credibility of the person or Kasano. And on some now more canon, and me question is enti senka IMF amfa report to ama enti opposition not kruma na brabe na obo enti nko ma ye fan say IMF amfa report to ama nka omonim what is happening at go board ana. And again, so good board issue no more kana. You see, it's pure politics.
Yeah, pure politics.
The last time I catch you said you need to distinguish between the domestic gold purchasing program from the Samejam fees operation.
Yeah.
The domestic gold purchasing program no dia abra Ken Ofowi Ata sa maami we bon kwase abosia to a point Ghana kwa abonten a obi ase oma yesika no na ye ntimi mo abosia no na dollar hwan ye den enti na ye ni dollar enti ye ni dollar no na the only thing is ye be fall on gold. That is why Bawumia say oil for gold that kind of gold. So the central bank started buying gold or keep be our reserve. Now or the be also exchange for oil. So at the time, Dr. Bawumia Kachere say the initiative of that particular program wasn't for profits, but was some way of a policy engineering the central bank was doing to get your friend saying gold, solid gold. I want a reserve because you can't reserve. You can have solid or liquid. Liquid no, the dollar. The solid, gold. So you can have any of them.
This is solid money.
Yes. So at the time, because we were not borrowing, we were not even able to service our debt, Now you liquid maybe. So we have to fall on. So that's why the central bank started buying gold. They were buying at a rate not different from the rate at the ordinary people because government was an emergency trying to accumulate these things because there was an emergency. Enti omokache said the design of that particular policy no na for profit na mom for a policy intervention just to address a problem. Enti wa o create problem no wa o create intervention no was it yes a profit. Into which means they were making losses as far back as 2022 till date. And this why do you expect the today Bank of Ghana to so on the other day
and magician
on the Odiga and a Bank of Ghana Diga? Does it even make sense?
Yeah.
And again, I must say your friend is saying Sami Jamfi outfit na kwakoboka, which is not true because you see Sami Jamfi operation is totally different from Bank of Ghana. But Sami Jamfi's outfit is being used as an instrument at Bank of Ghana at the FHS in the gold. Or Bank of Ghana any license to go to the grounds of Koto Gold. And that you want
a gold board
exactly. This is common sense. This is common sense. And the Sami Jamfi outfit is just an instrument the BOG is using in getting the gold.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean say Sami na koto gold no waboka. Because Sami outfits are different from the operations of Bank of Ghana. So if there is any debt in the books of Bank of Ghana, Argentina chin ya de kwase Sami Jamfi so na aye dan. Now no me call your program is na professor be say na Bank of Ghana boka na se for me say hey the chroma hypocrisy pa dey. Since 2022 to date, Bank of Ghana enya positive equity, omo negative na enyi ko nanim. And the bank na okra over about 50 billion in negative way no. How do we expect it say obi buy ya magic omenya mfaso? Does it make sense academically? Is it reasonable to make such an argument? When we have all told ourselves the Bank of Ghana and ton your friends say nkukon kitenkete. And omuntu petrol. And your profit-oriented entity. Policy intervention and as for no. And the water no one negative equity, no?
Yeah.
Negative equity is so huge to the sense that they can be turned around because at the time, bank cannot that debt, you know. Now we will see Bank of Ghana headquarters. Over millions of dollars. Now more to gold chain, chichama workers. Now you to iPhone, chichama workers. You try hoka allowance 500 million per sitting. Samre no wan husa Bank of Ghana come na eko. But today you are complaining. So yeah, my point is the Sami Jamfi outfit, which is the gold board, is the reason why Ghana economy today briefly because of the fall the saying sikana odeba chroma say. Because my culture is over the years and major challenge yenya because of your forex inflow. Sikana ma. But you see because of gold boarding, your cotton gold na Sikani nyina automatically coming back to Bank of Ghana into our forest way. Say Bank of Ghana was sika to the stand say na no mete say na manfo complain say ya fan saying central bank push sika into
almost artificial injection.
That is a joke. Now no me culture obi say this is a century old economic tool. Countries over the years central bank used to prop up a sagging currency. And I can take you UK that you can Google, obviously, you're afraid to be Black Wednesday. Black Wednesday because that is where the sterling tumbled. And the UK had to intervene using the same mechanism. If you go back to Japan 2022, they had to pump $42 billion by the Japanese central bank to prop up the yen. If you go to the same country, April, May 2024, the central bank had to put in $62 billion. Sabayobe prop up the city. You go back to South Korea, they did the same thing. So this is an intervention. All the countries, even China, they'll do all these things. But yes, the only problem they say, when you're luckier, you burn your reserve. But IMF report it's 182-page document. Dabi. Or attribute all the gains now you're making to gold. So the Sami Jamfi outfit, Sikana and Namwa Airbano has been able to give us stability. But what is the whole essence of this economic space? Is it not to buy comfort of average people? And they say that it's not sustainable. It's sustainable because the IMF is telling us, your reserve are double. She said, $11.9 billion. So we have about 4 months to almost 5 months import cover. So we are not burning our reserve. So the Bank of Ghana is at liberty to push in more money because we are not burning. And I know say one of the Aquabiti TV so the near briefly free Bank of Ghana pumped 13 billion and as Sika when kebetim there be a factory.
Wa mo say kano kra betimi dia fa nurses. Nurses for no mo for mo anya nkata so metua mo kana 13,000 ya roli o mawie no.
Nani abro.
Afa no mo say ya ma for nurses for
ni ko huntini.
Ani ko huntini.
Yeah, people sit on TV advertise ignorance. Yes so because see Central Bank and charity organization also ska go bag him the kwache. What they do is they sell the dollars to the commercial banks.
Yeah.
And the commercial bank pay in CD or any other equivalent. Bank of Ghana pay.
Yeah.
So sika no say Central Bank rinya ni say central commercial banks rinya ni bebre. Omo de bi so koma license your friend say forest brief for no. Omo nsa ka ni bebre price na so te. Then they take the excess CD in the system, mop it up just to stabilize the currency. And no can hold in a inflation cry no. Drop it, no. So it's a century-old economic intervention. And the Bank of Ghana now I introduce you, it's not a novelty. So what is this fuss about it? So my point is that Sesame Jamfi ne audit.
Yeah.
Now at the end of the day, about Tabon Tinsa Waboka. Obia beka ho asem. Basa brand any more car, men for some fire come question the con. When you know, say, Ajuma na oye no, and nam no so ne, city no nam 11 cities and ne. And nam no so, and I ne, okwa pot and as for fuel prices and as for because you see, say dollar no stabilize here.
Yeah.
Ne effect no a chain.
Yeah.
I affect almost everything. And the economic stability, no, why are people not complaining the economy is stable? Why are they not complaining? But you are complaining about other intervention when under Abena Osei, yeah, say domestic gold purchasing we know and not profit oriented for policy intervention, yeah. Destabilize it, and to go to go, your boka, you can go back and refer the documents. And what has changed today, that brings in the hypocrisy of these people. Say, your more is better. So these are people who feel they are better than other people, and that is what annoys me in this world. When you think you are better than Obi. Now your probia manakasa nanka if se a bit of shame nkasa ankrofo betimeti as abonte so mo kasa. Ko woni kanofurata record e bomba in as much as you can't exonerate yourself, and this woman will have the infantry to go and sit in front of public accounts committee vis-a-vis a man for question. Now, you want me to take the public account committee serious? As if this woman can just sit there, bury all her shame. Now what so? Now bisa man for question. The big question that will be lacking behind, so what is your integrity?
Yeah.
Do you have the moral audacity to sit here and be questioning people? When or counterpart of Ghana, these people press conference no who nyansa wo muka check no for that source no back. These are people who should not be taken serious. And they say these people consistently poison the minds of young people because when these young guys are learning politics, when they watch TV, these are the characters they see.
They see and listen to.
Exactly. And the more you listen, the more you behave like them. And see, make tell young people say, hey, don't Ukona TV aswa enya ade bia na yehwe o na ukọ social media enya ade bia na yehwe but nema na wo hwe ne bi o e be poison o.
Yeah,
you will be poisoned without knowing. So me, I am very selective when it comes to things I watch. I don't watch TV. Me share TV, I know specific thing I'm watching.
You are watching.
I don't just watch anything because the space is so poison to the sense why you careful. Obi best one in same hunu agu adwenem na wo de nenam. And so obi sisa in same hunu de gu adwenem ma you become the same in same hunu and adenam. So we must be very careful and very selective when it comes to things you watch. You are not just watching them. A man for say o me me protect me kwasere ne keke he obesra bedu abi wonam na wo sere. Because whatever you get your teen to know, you become accustomed to, become used to it. And then now wo hwe de sere no no hwe nsem hunu wo hwe we wani ba hoso no na that is your arena. The next day na camera si wani.
Well, me the last time I make a TikTok no cry, you bet me regulating the Ghana aka crank yenye. Because it is becoming one of the toxic app.
Yes.
Very, very toxic.
And some who need crash. And
you may cost what TikTok one.
Yeah, so for me, I think that these are shameless bunch of people nobody should take serious. Like I said, MPP organize a forum for themselves. Now, messy up Ghana, not so that they can understand the mindset Ghana for women and design their strategy going forward. But this arrogant, belligerent, that kind of posturing, talking bahad. Why we need proper communicators on better answer kasa amount. Go for better radio so more kasa. Abran TV on them TV so kasa MP on nama waye kufu ase I want a pande arrogance nkwana nipa we asembe na obekama nyansania afa. Onam wo mo kunko nti se bi a ya want a pande a enya aduro se yedema na wa honhono. Na the TV so. Na obi a wo be kasa kire nyansania tie. Why you like we they are so arrogant to the sense that it doesn't really make sense. So I think they need to understand, somebody need to pat them at the back and say, Charlie, you are on a foolish course. Slow down. Nipa na wono mu dili na Ghana for. Omo nye galibu biem. Omo nye nkrofo abetime ko yifunu e wo fridge me akototo atwena bonten abeka chense ne yekum ma e da we ne power. Sa mere na twam. Obebisa say nipa na wawuri ne busuani wo he 1990 no obi ambisa wo but ene no obi ambisa wo what I say and this our politics na working for them in 1990 no sa politics na ne enya adwuma ma wo enti se wa amfa nyansa ne nimde ne adwen anka politics no ho na obabere obadwen se NDC akoya Ghana for aduro and you hear that a lot omunkoya Ghana for aduro wunsem hunu ni nkura asesem na wudi na ye Ghana for time anka oman mu ominim de enka aban na ne ho ye omanmufo ahi na omo support opposition but ene omanmufo no support aban and omo time opposition because of ensemhunu ne arrogant kasa ne ensemhunu kasa basabasa enyina so bia anim ade a wo ye guilty of a why ya wontimi mpa Ghana for ho achewo no wo appoint accusation fingers you may have legitimate claim but no serious man will take you serious That is the state they find themselves in. And in recent time, and some MPP, the babia, no. Look at the public reaction. I'm for a stromo. I'm why you're more just and they don't even see because if you are arrogant, it's like sitting on a horse. You think that you are taller than Ubia, but we don't say you horse no free wasia. Ebia krana, una be the patietia woman. They need to learn sense.
I think for the first time, Nenra na make us a presenter share. Politician ni maka chen se wutwa draw chama bute interview ko we need for presenter na say we dey chama wudi draw or see express road no you go be say attach MP before the dey dem a contract
I cannot correct no you can't blame him
so
these are people these are people
of big opposition party
this is a party you are in a mess I will try to find brains and most of the young chap very intelligent guys no more social space nobody is even speaking for the MPP because because these young guys are very intelligent. They need you to take up a sensible course so that I will back you. But none of these guys is backing you because you are not taking up a sensible course. So way, people, you want me to sacrifice my time and everything to come and support you because we're activating Semunu because I want to balance the conversation. No, I won't do that. Until you put up a reasonable course. Why not? We will support you and push it. But as long as you continue to do this emotional way, I don't say asare cry and listen ko TV sumpo mama for huno. Ko hu na nima, ububefu. Ko hu na na wakai kan for that. And this is a personal over TV. And a bisa question I put it to you. Now say head out who put it to Obi? Who put it to Obi?
Yeah.
You have no sense of shame. Kendo Foriata, you didn't put to him. Wo gana kwatena baby. One friend man you say nneoma mo ye nyina ya ase me ya sure last na me come say omukwaji aduro akufo ada oba power na me sure so omukwa bosom so kwaji aduro
aroma kwada ase ya
na kwada ase and bosom no has decided say obese party no nti from akufo ada time be sin there just nneoma mo ye nyina
fakwam
just even no position bosom no team adin honestly omo lusu so ankaja omo
I say I'm the one doing MPP. Yes, allow.
Because in opposition, crowd was some ninja because Anyasa and Imguasiano Dawson. How can you push Abena Osei out on the dirty so the record is so dirty to be granting interview in as a forum? And you want people to take that woman serious? Kenoforata deputy.
Yeah.
The name Kenoforata is a name Ghana from person better. And the only wa o sha hwehwem na wo hu Kenoforata Abena Osei asa na hu no na wo ene wo TV so bisa man for question no mo muti na me omo committee mi ko tena bia nim dia azanka kroman kasa da ne de nka oh me den ka me kɔ personal question na bisa mkra me nya no oh personal bisa say wo integrity wo bi a wo sense of shame a committee nkomodu din kan ho kranka abaka chom so munyi for the fact say wo kan ho bi and you mess this economy when you kokoduro
na no metie ECG for the tan na wo tie ni say wadwun be say carrot ni nyina 2024 2023 report oh
me that EOCO na think say office no mumie bi nka ho so that investigation concurrently no I think the EOCO boss will need about 4 deputies separate offices so that the investigation can speed up because until EOCO and other investigative bodies in baby the AG cannot do anything because report no so they build a criminal case so the investigation should be because the scholarship secretariat is need a special treat documents they are available just look through omo say omo ko ntantam na jail Yendi omo said the ko jail no ko the say onyanti free yes ya clear no you see this thing must be done quickly because the more some no pale so no now you give them the laxity the luxury to be going about selling this nonsense to people but the more Abena Osei TV so bisa question I see say or no na dwene Ghana they are flipping the conversation. They are gradually flipping the conversation. And say, I want to say, Ubisa and say, Mamma, and then we will have said, we are Kenoforata. I bet you chile. Nancy Mununa na Odino, Samra now to Pakistan, and I now want visiting my what I will swase, and the one, a friend of Waba. You.